Hey, hey, hey. I know a lot of people.
What up, dope world?
Might forget a name, but I don't.
You rocking with the young man Nuke, and this is Fresh Radio, where I bring you family, revolution, entertainment, spirituality, health, and hip hop, all in one show. Really, it's kind of like the winding down time for the year. So, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I'm tired, dog. But I'm really not sure. I'm not sure. But I just don't feel it that way. Even though the year is going to change, 2026, maybe that's the year or not. I don't know. Depends on what calendar you're looking at. But I don't feel that this is the ending. This is actually, in my personal opinion, I like this particular time of the year is just like when the sun starts to rise earlier. And we start to come back further away from the sun. That's kind of crazy, ain't it? Like, it gets cold when you close to the sun, and it gets hot when you're further away from it. It's wild. But yeah, so for whatever reason, I just like to say, I think this is the actual time, as far as time is concerned. But you just go through the motions of them fucking up time, their daylight savings time. What is daylight savings time anyway? What is it? Like, why? Other than the farmers needing the extra hour to work, why don't they just get up earlier? But they have to change the time for everybody. So the farmers why can't the farmers just be up on that time? Why can't you just leave the time alone and let the farmers be on that type of time? They making all the food. Why don't you accommodate for them? But no, everybody got to save daylight. Like daylight about to run out. Who does this? Who? Huh? Who? Doesn't make sense. All sat in the room was like, we got to save daylight. Daylight is going to be missing if we don't save it. Who's this going to benefit? The farmers. The farmers need it. Yeah, the farmers. Yeah, the farmers. Get out of here, dude. There's no knock to the farmers. If y'all need it, I don't know. Y'all, like I said, y'all just need to be the only ones using it. But for the rest of us out here, we're not trying to save daylight. We got other things we're trying to save. We can't even save $50 in the savings account at the bank. It is very, very unfortunate. So, yeah. To all of you out there who, like me, and I just recently came to this conclusion, maybe, I don't know, about 5-6 years ago, maybe a little bit over that. I don't know. I can't really tell you. At this point, it's just natural. It's natural to me. But like the spring is the actual new year of the planet. Why would I want to be out of harmony with the thing I'm walking on? I'm having this experience where I'm connected. People think I'll be walking barefoot because, like, yeah, I want to be connected to the energetic cycle that I'm walking on. Give me all of the information that is available to me as a being from your earth, from ashes to ashes, dust to dust, was made out of clay, and this is us. You scared to walk around barefoot. Hey, we get my feet wet. Get my feet dirty. Some people, I understand. Some people just don't need just pretty toes. More so women than y'all niggas. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas. But you gotta ground yourself every so often. Definitely gotta ground yourself. I want to talk about something. And kind of touched on it before in another video, but I seen something on Facebook the other day. And what was it? Threads. I'm on all of that stuff. NUKNOE. But seen something on the threads. And the dude said, it was a picture of the flat earth with the wall around the continents, and that resides on a larger planet Earth thing. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all seen it. If you haven't seen it, I'll try to find it. But yeah, what? Where do y'all stand? Hollow Earth, flat Earth, spherical Earth, third dimensional Earth, fifth dimensional Earth. Where do y'all stand? Why, like at the end of the day, beginning of the night doesn't really change how we operate unless we're operating outside of that, but how do you feel about that? Where do you stand? I don't want you to come into the comments with something stupid. Maybe you got to come in with something stupid because that's all you know. But do you think the Earth is flat? Like, you really think it's a CD? And we out here? Like, where does the water go? Does it go deep? Like, I don't understand that flat Earth concept. We're just a disc out here. I also don't understand the globe concept either. The globe is interesting. It's like we're in the perfect position to have an atmosphere, okay? And this atmosphere is basically a hydrogen water droplet with a rock in the middle of it. And this rock has life. And we flying through space chasing after this star. You dig? And that's the interpretation I have from the knowledge I've acquired. But I don't want to say globe people think that way. Do y'all think we just like a marble out here? I don't understand. Do y'all think we in the snow globe and like we're in this realm? And there just so happens to be like a glass dome around us, the firmaments as y'all call it, and we're trapped in here. Nothing can get in, nothing can get out. We're just like in a what do they call it? A terrarium. We're in a large terrarium. Is that what y'all feel? I really don't know. I let people go back and forth, and when I try to explain how I feel about things, they be like, "No, what you talking about? You like man, listen, we are on an incredible creation that's far beyond anything that I have any knowledge of. I promise you, I don't know what's going on this thing. I could regurgitate a lot about gravity and about force fields and what do they call it? The graviton? No, not the graviton, but gravity waves and space time, and time travel is crazy because if you think about it, just because you went back in time, you would also have to go back in space. Because even as I'm saying this, we have traveled hundreds, if not thousands of miles in space since I began this sentence. So if you go back in time 30 seconds and you don't go back in space 30 seconds as well, you might not be caught up to the planet. So, that's just, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all time travel scientists, people out here on the internet. You will. I will correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure you will. So, like, yeah, how do you want me to explain that this rock that I'm living on, man, listen, I'm grateful and thankful to be alive every day to ponder these type of things. Just because, like, what do you mean? We're riding out here on a CD. And then what about the other planets? What about the other planets? Explain them. I want you to explain them. Like they flat too. The gas giants are flat. I grew up with the gas giant theory. Gas giants and the asteroid belt. Y'all know about the asteroid belt? Do you know about the asteroid belt? Like the Muffin Man? Do you even know the Muffin Man? No, I don't think you know the Muffin Man. Pluto, they turned Pluto into a, I don't know what they turned it into, but they removed it as a planet. In my lifetime, they removed it as a planet and then brought it back as a dwarf planet, and now they don't know what it is. They want to bring him back as a planet. They talking about another planet out here rolling. Listen, they don't know. Nobody knows for real. If somebody does know for real, they not trying to tell all of us so that we all can know. Like they want a control of this type of information. Because like if you knew what type of time it was, we're like, what's going on? What did you try to do? Trying to get it together. That's what I'm trying to do. I ain't gonna hold you up. Got to get my life right. Yes, got to get my life right. I don't think I'm living that wrong, but I might not be living that right. Not right now. Yeah. I just want to put this out there while we talking about flat and round and globe and Earth. I want to talk about the hollow Earth. Admiral Byrd, I think it was like 1913 or something like that. He said he flew into the North Pole. He flips upside down and his gadgets got rearranged. And next thing you know, he's falling out the sky, but he's seen what he thought were extinct animals that were long gone in the distance. The woolly mammoth and the pterodactyl. Did I say that right? I know it started with a P, but like that stayed. Okay. But they were flying in the skies. And a silver ship guided him to a crystal palace where he met beings who told him, y'all niggas is stupid. What the fuck is y'all doing dropping bombs and shit? Y'all gonna fuck up this motherfucking thing we got going on. Go make this notice to your people and let them know that we ain't gonna have this shit. Fuck. And they sent his ass back up the way. That's my translation of what transpired. And then they tried to come and bomb this shit, dog. Like, he went back, told them what happened, and they came back with deep. And, like, I don't know, like, you know, that's where things get hazy. Supposedly, there's some writings in the journal that Admiral Byrd had jotted down on papyrus about his journey into the center of the earth. And, you know, hey, who am I? I ain't never, man, listen, I barely left the continent. You talking about leaving the planet? I ain't left the planet. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what you say, you might have flown in an airplane, but have you went into space, dog? You went into space. Have you seen, how much can you see when you get into the atmosphere? Can you see the top and the bottom of Earth? Like, if you can see all of Earth, like, what? That'd be dope. So, yeah, you know, we ain't never left the planet. We still on the planet. So until we can leave the planet and be out here, then, you know, I mean, that's that. I don't know. I don't want to go into no theories about us not leaving the planet, because I think humanity left the planet at least a couple times. But recently, I think they went to the moon and was all like, yo, we went to the moon, and they were told they can't come back because we ain't been back since. And from all the knowledge that I understand, the same amount of energy and computation that is in your cell phone is way more than what they went to the moon with. So, like, yeah, they were told they can't go back. That's what I think, you know. But they didn't mean they couldn't go anywhere else. See, I'm a conspiracy theorist to the point where, like, I know we live in the future. Like, I know we live in the future. You won't, like, anything that you thought was the future back when you were young, we're there. We are there. It's just that for whatever reason, there's a suppression of, I don't want to say that information, but just that lifestyle. Just that is possible, that thought process. It will get you thinking differently. It definitely will. If you realize that you could travel from New York to LA, hour and a half, and that's just me being like generous, If you knew that was possible, how would that change the way that you, and this is for my people that fly. You dig? Like, man, if you knew you can travel that fast, that far, how much would you pay for that? 'Cause I want one. Dog, I want one. You don't even understand. So, like, yeah. I'm one of them people. I know that it's out there. What was his name? Scully? Motor? Yeah. It's out there. The truth is out there. And I'm not even talking about the extraterrestrials. Yeah, those are out there too. Extraterrestrials, it's like from what I have come to understand, overstand, and understand. Where I've come to stand from language is that words are spells that are cast to be understood by not only those around, but also by the user. So when I tell you that there is a terrestrial, it's us. There is an extraterrestrial, it's them. And there is an interterrestrial. I don't know what that is. I ain't gonna hold you up, but it's there. It's really there. So, like, yeah. All things are possible. Why would you limit not only your imagination, but why would you limit your surroundings to things that are not possible? And with that being said, yeah, some weird stuff going on. I mean, like, been reading recently a lot of elders reaching centennial age. Well, I think it was Dick Clark. Dick Clark, was that? I think he just reached 100 years, but there's a lot of elder black folks, African Americans. I don't know how to term that, man. Y'all ain't niggas. Definitely ain't niggas. Niggas ain't even niggas. And don't come at me with that nigga shit. But there's a lot of elders that are turning 103. I seen one 111, 107. Like, listen, nobody out here living 200 years old. Man, nobody living 200 years old. So just imagine. The things that have been going on this planet for the last 50 million years. Dog, the last 50 million years, could you even imagine what has been transpiring here on this place? Of course. I know that there's something else going on other than what's being presented to me. I know, because deep in my soul of souls, I know I shouldn't be paying bills. I just know it. Like, I swear, like, it just paying bills is just ignorant. It's the most ignorant thing ever, and I don't understand who cursed us like this to be paying for things that are here already. Like if you, this is just, it's basic human necessities. It's just to have shelter and running water and access to trees that produce fruit instead of pollen. Like, this is crazy. Yeah. I think that's it for me. About to go cry somewhere. I could be having an apple tree in my backyard. Appreciate y'all rocking with me here on the FRESHH Radio. We're bringing the family revolution, edutainment, spirituality, health, and hip hop all in one show. Yeah, I still got copies of the art form. $15. That includes shipping. Yeah, I'll slide you some stickers up in there for sure. And shout out to Killjoy. Me and Killjoy got the Fuck With The Shits project streaming on the Spotify. My brother D Kappa has the tree down for the pre-order. I think it's dropping on the 31st of December for sure. I gotta get him on the show after it drops so he can come out here and do what he does and talk about this tree. Yeah. Other than that, man, I'm really, really cool and having the to do what I have to do when I have to do it. And for everybody out there that's listening, y'all, appreciate y'all rocking with me. Man, y'all be smooth. Man, peace.
Yeah. Hey. I know a lot of people cause I've been a lot of places. Might forget a name, but I don't forget faces.